I just started the stream now, so. So just wait to see if you get any music or anything coming out.
Good.
This is North Myrtle Beach Chiefs basketball on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network, and it starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Wilson High School in Florence, South Carolina, as the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs go on the road and get ready to face off against the Wilson Tigers. I'm Brandon Biskuping. I'll be bringing you all the action. And as per usual, my partner tonight, Tyler Kerp. And Tyler, a big matchup for the Chiefs tonight as they get ready to face off against one of the best high school players, not only in South Carolina, but in the nation.
Well, that one player is Loyal McQueen, a 5'10 senior guard of these Wilson Tigers, already committed to Nell Fortner and the Georgia Tech Lady Yellow Jackets. So she's obviously leading the State Division at 28.2 points per game, and of course averaging 3.4 assists thus far. It's going to be a tall, daunting task for the Lady Chiefs, especially still without their leading scorer in Jenna Berger to stop the number 74 recruit in the country, and of course, as we found out today, the McDonald's All-American.
Yeah, she wasn't officially named to the team itself, but the nominees for the All-American game were announced today, and Loyal McQueen was among those. About 900 players who were announced for that eligibility. But still, out of all of the high school players, still a big deal to be named, even as a potential for the McDonald's All-American game, which is, as you may know, the most prestigious game between high schoolers throughout the country each year, having some of the top recruits in the country face off against each other before they head into college. Like you mentioned, Jenna Berger's still out. We talked to both her and Coach Smith, and the timeline definitely won't be back for the game on Friday against Hartsville, but will be a potential game time decision for the game at Darlington next Tuesday. So we'll see if she'll be back next week. That'll be a good sign for the Chiefs if they are able to get her back. Outside of Loyal McQueen, we also talked to Coach Smith about
Chase Smith.
Yes, Chase Hayes.
Oh, sorry, Chase Hayes. My apologies.
Chase Hayes, who is a junior for this Wilson team, who has been very good both scoring and on the boards. So this is going to be probably the biggest challenge for the Chiefs this season. We'll go to our interview with Coach Smith right now, and then once we get back, we'll bring you the keys to the game and get you set for tip-off here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network. I'm here with Coach Smith ahead of the North Myrtle Beach game against Wilson. And Coach, the big storyline for this one, obviously, Loyal McQueen just got named as a potential McDonald's All-American. How do you prepare your team for a player of that caliber?
Well, I mean, you have to play basketball no matter what, and one person can't win a game. It takes 5 players. So in that case, we do have to hone in on her more than what we normally would because of her level of play. But for the most part, we're going to keep going out with the same intensity. We're going to have confidence in what we're going to do today, and we're coming to play ball.
You had such a thrilling game against Myrtle Beach on Friday, rivalry game overtime in your region opener. How do you get the team to kind of settle back down after that high and get them back to focusing on the next game?
Well, something that I make sure I do, like after Friday night, I tell them, enjoy tonight, enjoy it. I'm not going to talk about the next game. We're going to enjoy tonight, enjoy this win, and that's what we did Friday night. And then Saturday we got back on the court and we got our refocus back to Wilson. So, and again yesterday. So the girls are ready for that. They know their next step is another region game. That's a tough game that they're going to have to come out and they're going to have to compensate for Jenna again not being here and come out and play a player that's obviously of a level that we're not used to playing and do it together as a team.
Back to Wilson, Coach Smith. Obviously, Laurel McQueen is not a one-woman show for Wilson. They also have a lot of other impressive players. One that stuck out to me, looking at the stats from Marlborough County, was Chase Hayes, who had 25 points and 15 rebounds. How are you going to limit her ability on the boards tonight?
Well, we obviously are going to focus some of our faster players and more athletic players on the Queen and trying to shove her ability to shoot as many times down. But for the rest of the players, they're still going to be having to move and fill in the gaps where they are and play the best one-on-one defense that they can. So we're going to just compensate in more of a zone rotation on them versus the girl that's going to be playing the Queen. It's obviously going to be a lot tighter. So that's what we're looking to do.
Thanks a lot, Coach. That was our interview with Coach Smith, and like she talked about, you just have to focus on the next game and get ready for this game after such a thriller at home against Myrtle Beach in that rivalry game. And it's not just getting off of that, but also it's the first away game in region play. So this is going to be a very tough one. Like I mentioned, the biggest challenge for the Chiefs of the season, probably, even with their one loss at the beginning of the season. I think this is probably the biggest challenge for them this season. What are your keys to the game tonight?
Well, my keys to the game, Brandon, number one, the two big players for Wilson are obviously Laurel McQueen and Chase Hayes, as we said in the interview. I've learned throughout calling these very few games and seeing a lot of D1 talent over the years, and you don't have a D1 caliber player to go up against a McQueen or a Hayes. You just have to put up with the fact that you can't stop them, but you can contain them. And I feel that if we can contain Hayes on the board, and if we could hold both McQueen and Hayes to about 15 to 20 points each, and Berger has the same. Sorry, got a fist bump from the ref. If Berger could play her usual game, same with Hatchell, Riley Vincent can hit a few threes, we're going to have a good one here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, like you were mentioning, that's probably the biggest key for North Myrtle Beach is you need to have you need to be able to contain McQueen. She's going to get her points regardless.
No doubt.
But as long as you can contain her a bit, I think they'll play at least decently well. We'll take a quick break as we are about ready to have the national anthem and then starting lineups. So we'll be right back here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network.
Thank you. You may be seated.
Just about to get starting lineups for both teams as a nice rendition of the national anthem.
It was very beautiful.
They can't hear you right now because you're not plugged in. And now we get the starting lineup.
Number 20, Adaya Vereen. Number 21, Ashanti White. Number 22, Riley Jackson. Number 23, Zay Bowler. And number 24, Daniela Haskell. He's the one that's going to be Chief.
So there are your starting lineups for both the Chiefs and the Tigers as we get set to tip off here in Florence. We'll run through the starting lineups in just a second. So we'll run through the starting lineups right now. First for the Chiefs, it will be Ashanti White, Riley Vincent, Jordan Berger, Deviana Hatchell, and Adaya Vereen, the starting five. And for Wilson, it will be Loyal McQueen, Chase Hayes, Ariana Rogers, Jada Washington, and Kayla Washington, as we are just about set to tip off. Any final words before we get this game underway?
Very light crowd, very different atmosphere.
As the tip-off is caught by Wilson. Wilson stutter step, thought about taking a shot, now passes it back out. Now Washington with the ball, passes it far side to McQueen, who takes a long three. A whistle is blown, and an offensive foul will be called on the Tigers. So it will be Chiefs ball just to start off the game after the foul.
Wilson is in a little bit of a zone as they cross half court.
But Hatchell with the ball, now passes it over to Vincent. Vincent with the three, and she drains it. Riley Vincent starts it off strong for the Chiefs.
She's the X factor tonight, Brandon.
Absolutely she is. As they bring it up quick, passes it inside. A two from the free throw line by Hayes goes in, and it's now a 3-2 ball game. Chiefs still in the lead. Chiefs pushing it up quickly. Vincent passes it over to Hatchell. Hatchell back over to Vincent. Vincent with a three from the far near side corner, no good. Offensive rebound attempt put in, no good as well, and rebounded by Wilson. Wilson now pushing it up. McQueen puts up a flare, no good, but she will draw the foul and go to the line to shoot two.
During the Marlboro County game, as Loyal McQueen heads to the line, she was 8 of 11 from the foul line, so obviously you don't want her to foul, but you know, she was good to drive the ball inside, draw some contact, go into the line for two.
The first one up, no good.
.6:54 remaining in the first quarter here. Chiefs lead 3-2.
The second one up, good, and that ties the ball game at 3. pressure defense by the Tigers. Chiefs are able to break out of it. Vincent almost lost the ball. Now a double team is able to get it out. Passes it into the paint. Now drawing back out. Now passing it far side wing. Now passes it inside to Berger. Berger backing her man down and puts it up and in. Nice lay by Jordan Berger. And just like that, the Chiefs take the lead once more. 5-3 with 6.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. A nice step back, long two, no good by McQueen, rebounded by Berger.
Berger's putting in some nice work under the boards early on here tonight.
Vincent pushing up the pace, now passes it over to Vereen. Vereen passes it inside to Berger. Berger backing her man down. Again, now kick out. Thought about driving, now kicks it out to Vincent. Vincent thought about taking the shot, now passes it back inside. Now back out to Vereen. Vereen stops and pops, drains it.
Lady Chiefs are doing a great job moving the ball early as they have a quick 7-3 lead.
And that's exactly what they need to do in order to keep up with this Wilson offense. Passes it inside, puts up the lay-in, and good. Chase Hayes with the bucket. 7-5 now. Vincent with the ball, stutter step, now brings it back out. Thought about driving, now driving far side. Passes it inside to Hatchell. Hatchell tries to hand it back off to Vincent, but she's not paying attention. Steal. Transition bucket. Chase Hayes lays it in. 7-7 ball game.
You cannot afford to make mistakes like that against a team like Wilson.
Oh, absolutely not. You cannot make unforced errors like that. Now, Vincent with the ball. Another errant pass stolen. Hayes once more driving. Thought about putting up a shot. Now she loses the ball. Scramble for the ball. Jump ball. Possession arrow will favor North Myrtle Beach, so they catch a lucky break right there.
We're a little under 2 minutes here. 7-7 game thus far. There's been quite a bit of scoring. I mean, the Chiefs don't score much, but Wilson does, and they've been able to keep up with them thus far.
Yeah, great job by the Chiefs playing good defense as Vincent brings the ball up, passes it inside to Berger. Berger tried to hand it off to Vereen, but that ball is tipped out of bounds, and it will remain Chiefs ball.
Oh, no, there was a foul called on Berger.
Okay.
We're going the other way.
Oh, wow. I thought that was a tip ball. But
I thought it was too.
So it will be Wilson ball now. McQueen bringing the ball up, bringing in near side wing. Driving, near side, driving baseline. Thought about putting a shot. Now kicks it out. Three, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Again, another offensive rebound. Hayes dominating at the glass. Now Rogers with the ball. She'll slow the pace down at the near side wing. Thinking about driving far side. Gets a pick. Drives far side. Drives all the way to the lane. And a whistle will be called. They'll call an offensive foul. Or no, they'll call a...
the ball went out of bounds off her foot.
So it will be Chiefs ball. Vincent now with the ball. Slowing it down. A double team attempted by Wilson, but they're able to get it out. Thought about shooting, but another errant pass by White. And stolen. Inlet pass. Nice pass inside, and Chase Hayes puts it in for the easy layup. Wilson takes their first lead of the game.
That's three straight possessions with the Chiefs turnover.
Another
almost
double
4.
team. Vincent almost loses the ball, able to get it out, and a 10, I believe it's 10 second. Oh no, North Myrtle Beach fortuitously calls a timeout. So it will remain Chiefs ball, as it looked like they were either going to turn it over or lose it as a result of a 10-second violation. 3:50 remaining in the first quarter. 9-7, Wilson in the lead.
Well, North Myrtle Beach is definitely hanging around with this team as the game is close thus far, but these past 4 possessions, Wilson has definitely been turning on the intensity.
Yeah, they certainly decided to pick up the pace in this latter part of the first half, or first quarter rather, excuse me.
Chase Hayes, one of the big keys for Wilson, already has 6 points of the 7, and McQueen has the 1 foul shot.
Yeah, I mean, the Chiefs have done a good job thus far of shutting down McQueen, but they haven't done that great of a job in shutting down Chase Hayes, as the inbound will come from the sideline. Passed over to Hatchell. Hatchell bringing it far side, driving. Floater tried to put in an inlet pass over to Berger, but it's intercepted. But a nice job by Berger on the transition defense, and she will get the ball back, or they will call a foul on Berger. So it will remain Wilson ball, but a nice job by her getting back on defense after the loss of possession.
Coach Smith was not happy with that call of the travel on Jordan Berger.
Wilson, McQueen bringing the ball near side, now bringing it far side. Stutter step driving, thought about driving, now does once again, puts up a floater, no good, rebounded by Hatchell. Hatchell almost loses the ball, gets double teamed, thought about handing it over to Vincent, but decides to hand it to White now. White driving far side wing, now passes it over to Vincent. Vincent resetting, setting up a play, passes it over far side wing to Hatchell. Hatchell passes it inside to Berger. Berger puts up the lay-in and good. Berger being absolutely dominant in the inside. And it is now a 9-9 ball game. McQueen puts a shot up, no good, but she will draw a foul and go to the line to shoot 2.
McQueen 1 for 2 from the foul line. The Chiefs are holding her to just 1 point thus far. 2 minutes, 47 seconds remain here in the first. I mean, it looks like it's pretty good thus far.
That foul will be assessed on Jordan Berger. McQueen to the line. First shot up and good. And that'll give Wilson the lead once more as some substitutions come in for both teams. McQueen with their second one to extend this lead up to 2. And it is in 11-9 with 2:47 remaining in the first quarter. Quick pass up the court. Vincent thought about driving, now brings it back out. Passes it far side over to Vereen. Vereen thought about it, now passes it inside to Destiny Vereen, and she travels. And it will go the other way. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first quarter, 11-9.
If I count correctly, I believe the Chiefs have scored on one of their last 4 or 5 possessions. Can't do that against this team.
Passes it over to Hayes. Hayes thought about it, now passes it inside. And a easy lay-in, no good, but it almost got the offensive rebound. But now Chiefs are able to get the ball back. Vereen now with the ball. Thought about driving, now kicks it back out to Vincent. Vincent stutter steps, brings it far side. Now a nice crossover, drive, floater, no good. No defensive rebound for Wilson. A long outlet pass to McQueen, but a nice job of transition defense. Floater for McQueen, no good. Offensive rebound, however, another shot put up, no good. Rebounded by the Chiefs. Great transition defense for the Chiefs right there against the very fast, loyal McQueen. Now Vereen pushes it up, loses possession of the ball, scramble for the ball, and the Tigers are able to get the ball right back. Hayes passes it inside, easy lay-in. Easy lay-in for the Tigers, and it's 13-9 now.
1:12 remaining in the first quarter.
Vincent now with the ball, far side, near side wing. Now Hatchell driving, kicks it out. Now kicks it back out. Driving near side. Now kicks it out to Vincent. Vincent slows the pace down. Now passes it far side over to Vereen. Vereen hands it off to Vincent. Vincent now back over. Now inside to Hatchell, who loses the ball, but is able to recover. Now passes it inside to Vereen. Vereen thought about taking a shot. Now kicks it out to Vincent, who takes a 3, no good. Offensive rebound, however, by the Chiefs, by Vereen. And she's able to put it in. Destiny Vereen with the lay-in. Now 13-11 with 30 seconds remaining in the first quarter. McQueen almost lost the ball. And then an errant pass by McQueen. But they will say it was tipped. So it will remain Tiger ball. And they'll pass it all the way out. 26 seconds remaining. McQueen slows the pace down, bringing the ball up the court, and a foul will be called. And that foul will be charged on the Chiefs.
That's going to be on Vereen.
Yeah, that will be on Adaya Vereen. So inbound right in front of us. McQueen once again getting the ball, slowing the pace down, setting up a play. Driving far side, driving floater, no good. Defensive rebound for the Chiefs. Vincent driving. Vincent pushing it up, now slows it down.
8
now
seconds.
passes it, 8 seconds remaining. And a nice stutter step, driving, puts it up and in to Ashanti White. And no, they'll call a traveling violation on White. A tough break for the Chiefs right there as she got the easy potential lane. A three, half-court heave is almost put in by McQueen, but it does not go in as the first quarter comes to an end with the score 13-11. The Tigers in the lead, but the Chiefs doing a nice job of keeping this game within reach.
Well, they're doing a good job keeping the game in reach. That's a good thing. But the bad thing is that near the end of the first quarter, they started turning the ball over, and they started turning the ball over a lot. I mean, judging by counting in my head, I believe they scored on 1 out of 7 possessions in which the other 6 they turned the ball over. They're going to have to limit that as McQueen and Hayes have gotten a few nice shots to go up. Fortunately, they have been unable to fall, but you know, once we get into the second half and we're getting down to crunch time, those shots will fall, but the Chiefs need to get their offense going. Of course, Jordan Berger with 4 points, Adia Vereen with 4, and Riley Vincent with 3. So the scoring is a little spread out a little bit, but you got to get White involved, you got to get Hatchell involved.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely have to get more of the girls involved, but they've done a nice job thus far of shutting down Loyal McQueen, as she has not been able to get into a groove. As we start the second quarter, McQueen thought about driving near side. A nice crossover, no good on the 3, however, rebounded by Vereen. Now pushing it up quickly is Vincent. Almost lost the ball. Tried to pass it inside to Berger. Almost lost it, but a nice job by Hatchell going back to get it. Now passes it inside to Berger. She misses the shot. It's rebounded by McQueen. McQueen drives, and a foul will be called. That foul will be called on Destiny Vereen.
Well, the Tigers are still keeping the intensity up. The Chiefs almost turned the ball over. Luckily, they were able to get a good shot up from Berger in the post. Unfortunately, it couldn't fall. We're still down by 2 here.
McQueen, stutter step, driving, puts it inside. Nice pass by McQueen. But a nice job by North Myrtle Beach of getting the steal on the low block. Vincent gets double teamed, but is able to get it out to White. White driving, and a whistle will be blown. And a traveling violation will be called on the Chiefs. No, excuse me. It will be called a foul on the Tigers. So it will remain Chiefs ball.
A little under a minute here. No scoring yet here in the second quarter thus far. Inbounds play coming up.
Inbound from the baseline. Passes it inside to Berger, who puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound, however, and no, again, another offensive rebound for Berger. Another offensive rebound for the Chiefs. Again, no good. Another one. No.
Oh!
4 straight offensive rebounds for the Chiefs, and they are not able to capitalize. Pass, near side corner, drains it. A 3 for Taryn Dubois. And just like that, it's now 16-1. White now with the ball, passes it over to Vincent. Vincent thought about driving, now drives far side. Thought about it, now passes it out, and it is tipped. It will remain Chiefs ball.
16-11, actually. You accidentally said 6-1, but that's okay.
No, excuse me.
16-1. See, I messed up too.
Yep.
That's okay.
16-11 here.
6:26 remaining in the half.
As the inbound goes to Vincent. Vincent bringing it near side, now passes it over to Hatchell. Hatchell driving, thought about taking a shot, now passes it over to Vincent. Vincent thought about driving, now kicks it out to, tried to kick it out to Vereen, but got it stolen. And thought about going fast, but now they do. A long 3 is drained by Ariana Rogers, and just like that, it's now 19-11. 6-0 run to start off the second quarter. 5:50 remaining in the second quarter. Vincent passes it over to Hatchell. Hatchell driving far side, stops and pops, no good. Rebounded by Wilson. Now Wilson pushes it up fast, driving, passes it inside, and that ball will go out of bounds. An errant pass. And Daya Vereen will check in. She'll check in for her sister, Destiny Vereen.
Well, the Chiefs have given up 2 3-pointers, of course. One to Hayes, one to
Vincent tries
Johnson.
to pass it inside, but almost loses it. Now gets it inside to Berger, and she puts up the easy lay-in.
I was going to say that the Riley Vincent has been shut down as Loyal McQueen has been on her.
As a quick drive and a whistle is blown, and it will be Chiefs ball. I believe it was an offensive foul called on the Tigers.
There's a hurt player down by the Chiefs bench. Coach Smith kneels over her. We're trying to get a number.
Yeah, I can't tell who it is. It is a Chiefs player. Oh, okay.
Ashanti White is the injured player.
So hopefully she will be okay. Looks like it's something to do with her leg.
I surely hope that she's okay. Chiefs can't afford to have any more injuries with Berger out
Of course.
for at least another week.
Now passing it far side. Vincent thought about taking a shot. Now drives. Berger, no good on the lay-in attempt.
That was a good outlet.
Rebound by Wilson. Passes it long to McQueen. McQueen stops and pops from 3, no good. Rebounded by North Myrtle Beach. Vincent now pushing the ball up. Now hands it off to Vereen. Vereen passes it inside. Now a foul will be called as Deviana Hatchell will go to the line to shoot 2.
She'll be the first one going to the line tonight. Chiefs trying to make this a 2-possession game. 4:42 remaining here in the first half. Still 19-13. Gotta make these. You can't afford to make too many more mistakes.
The first shot is up and good. That'll cut the deficit to 5, 19-14.
Whoop.
Second one was no good. It went out of bounds. Oh, they'll call a foul on Vereen apparently on the rebound attempt.
That's her second so far.
So it will be Wilson ball. McQueen with the ball, bringing it near side off of a pick, driving near side. Thought about getting, and she gets all the way to the lane and puts up a lay-in. That just shows her power and strength and shows what she's going to do at the next level. Hatchell now with the ball, passes it up to Vincent. Vincent thought about driving. Spin move, lay-in, good. Riley Vincent with the bucket, 21-16 now with just over 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. McQueen with a stutter step, almost lost the ball, but she's able to put it in. And just like that, it's 23-16.
That was Jada Washington with her second bucket of the night.
Hatchell with the ball, bringing it far side. Now driving down the sideline, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, no good. Another offensive rebound, scramble for the ball, and Wilson is able to get it. Nice full court press defense, however, by the Chiefs. They are able to get it out. McQueen takes a long 3, no good. Offensive rebound, however, by the Tigers, also no good. And the Chiefs are able to get the ball right back. Vincent now with the ball. Passes it long ways out to Hatchell. Hatchell drives, puts up the lay-in, no good. Offensive rebound by Berger, no good, but she will draw the foul and go to the line to shoot 2. 3:15 remains in the second quarter, 23-16.
Looks like that's foul number 2 on Carlin Foster of Wilson. Berger makes the first.
First one's up and good, so that'll cut the lead to 6.
Berger looking to make it double digits here in the first half if she can make the second foul shot.
Second one up and good. 23-18 now.
She's the first player for the Chiefs to be in double digits.
And like we talked about, she's been one of the top leading scorers, not only in on North Myrtle Beach, but in the whole entire area.
Good steal.
And a great steal by Hatchell.
2-on-1.
I'm surprised that they didn't try to speed that up, but a nice pass inside to Berger. She will not make the bucket, but she will draw the foul, so she'll go to the line once again to shoot 2 and cut this lead potentially down to 3.
She's the one you want at the line.
Absolutely.
She had a great game against Myrtle Beach. And
First one up and good.
3 for 3 thus far against Wilson.
23-19 with 2:57 remaining in the half.
Trying to make it 4 for 4 from the line thus far for Berger.
And she makes it. So a 9-4 run right now the Chiefs are on. Cutting this lead down to 3 with just under 3 minutes remaining in the half. McQueen bringing the ball up over the timeline, driving near side, passes it inside, layup, no good, rebounded by the Chiefs, and a scramble for the ball. Foul will be called on the Tigers. So it will be Chiefs ball.
2:42 remaining in the first half. Tigers are still up by 3. It's still a one-possession game, but Riley Vincent has been absolutely smothered by Loyal McQueen thus far. It's going to be interesting to see if she could get open.
But, fortunately for the Chiefs, McQueen hasn't had the top-notch game that we expected either. They've been done a nice job as a foul or a timeout is called by North Myrtle Beach. 23-20 with 2.5 minutes remaining.
Oh, hold on. It
no.
looks like there's a change in possession.
Oh, okay. I thought there was a timeout called, but I guess there was a traveling violation called or something. Now McQueen drives, floater no good, rebounded by the Chiefs. Vincent now with the ball. Stutter step, passes it over near side corner, and a scramble for the ball. It goes out of bounds. It will remain Chiefs ball.
2:13 remaining here in the first half. Still 23-20. Going to be interesting to see what the Chiefs can come up with off the inbounds play.
Passes it over to Vincent. Vincent driving far side. Now brings it back out. Almost loses the ball. Scramble for the ball. And a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow will favor the Chiefs. So Vincent gets lucky on that one.
Vincent has had a few issues controlling the ball. I've counted at least 3 times where, she almost turned the ball over, but thankfully she hasn't.
Vincent thought about driving and now brings it back out. Now passes it inside. Now hands it off. Drive, Vereen puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Wilson, almost loses the ball, scramble for the ball, and that ball will go out of bounds off of Wilson, so it will be Chiefs ball.
What a play by Adia Vereen to stay with the 2 defenders, able to get the ball to go off their leg, and it's going to be staying here. Great effort by Vereen.
Great job after missing the lane attempt. Passes it inside, no good, but a foul will be called. And Hatchell will go to the line to shoot 2.
1 for 2 on the night thus far. That's her only point.
And she can potentially cut this deficit down to 1 if she makes both of these. The first one up, good. Down to a 2-point game with 1:46 remaining in the half. 23-21. North Myrtle Beach currently on a 5-0 run, as that ball is no good. McQueen pushing it up quickly. Nice crossover. Is able to drive, floater, no good. Offensive rebound, however, by Wilson, also no good. Hatchell able to get the defensive rebound and push it back up. Chiefs have the potential of tying it up. Hatchell passes it inside. Now a scramble for the ball. Vereen tipped out of bounds. It will be Wilson ball. So a tough break for the Chiefs right there.
Daviana Hatchell has been doing a very nice job against Chase Hayes thus far on the rebounding column.
McQueen with the ball. Slowing down the pace. Stutter step. Thought about taking a shot. Now she takes a long 3, no good. Off defensive rebound by the Chiefs. Chiefs once again have the opportunity to tie the ball game up. Hatchell with the ball. Now she'll bring it over the timeline, and a kickball will be called on McQueen.
McQueen took that one from LaMelo ball range. She's taken a couple shots thus far, hasn't really made any, but I feel like she's taken at least 10 to 15 shots thus far, and the Tigers have a 2-point lead, 1 minute, 3 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Vereen inbounds it over to Hatchell. Hatchell gets it stolen. Quick transition attempt. Puts up great transition defense by Hatchell, but they will call a foul. So I believe that was Hayes. She will go to the line. Or no,
Merritt.
That was Marin.
Taylor Merritt, who's going to the line, the sophomore. 52.9 seconds remaining in the first half, still 23-21.
Merritt to put the shot up. First one up, no good off front iron. So will remain a 2-point ball game. Just under a minute remains in the first half. 52.9 seconds. Second one up, no good. And a whistle will be blown. They're going to call a lane violation on the Chiefs. So she'll get a third attempt to make a free throw. The extra attempt is up and no good as well. She goes 0 for 3 from the line. Rebounded by the Chiefs. Vincent thought about pushing it up, now passes it over to Vereen. Vereen drives under the basket, puts it up and under, no good. Offensive rebound, however, by the Chiefs.
38
now
seconds.
Hatchell was with the ball. Hatchell trying to get the ball off of a bit of a pressure defense. Now Vereen with the ball. 30 seconds remaining in the half. Looks like the Chiefs are going to slow it down, trying to wait for the last shot. As they almost lose the ball, Vincent has to scramble, and a jump ball will be called. Possession arrow will favor Wilson. So a tough break for the Chiefs as they were trying to slow the pace down to get the last shot of the half. But in doing so, they lose possession.
Well, you're going to have to see if you could rush Wilson into a quick shot and hopefully get another shot to get the final shot.
15 seconds remaining. McQueen brings it over the half-court line. She's going to slow it down, gets a pick, driving in near side, gets double-teamed, able to pass it far across court, and a traveling violation will be called on Wilson. So the Chiefs were able to play some good pressure defense, and as a result, they have a potential to get the final shot off with 4 seconds remaining. Inbound pass, and Vereen passes it. Hatchell puts up the three, no good from half court. And just like that, the end of the first half is upon us. 23-21, Wilson in the lead, but the Chiefs doing a nice job keeping this within striking distance. So we'll take a quick break and then come right back with first half analysis and stats and all those good things here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network. Welcome back as we are at halftime here in Wilson, here at Wilson High School, as the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs trail by 2 at the half, 23-21, Wilson in the lead. And I'll send it over to Tyler for some first half stats. Tyler?
Well, first for the Lady Chiefs, 21 total points on the board. Jenna Berger has, I keep making that mistake. Jordan Berger, number 23.
She'll be back soon enough.
Believe me, we all miss her.
Yes.
Jordan Berger leading the team with 12 points, the only one in double digits thus far. 4 made field goals and 4 for 4 from the foul line. Adalia Vereen has 2 field goals, total of 4 points. Daviana Hatchell is 2 of 4 from the foul line, 2 points. And the first basket of the game belonged to Riley Vincent, 101 from 3-point, and that gives you a total of 21 if my math is correct.
I believe your math is correct. I mean, you mentioned it during that second quarter that, Riley Vincent has really been shut down by the defense of McQueen, and that's been a big key because of how valuable Vincent has been for these Chiefs throughout these last couple of games. But on the flip side, the Chiefs have done a good job of containing McQueen on the offensive side.
Yes, they have, Brandon, holding her to, 5 points thus far. She's averaging 28.2 points per game, and through one half of basketball, you've held her to 5.
Yeah, I mean, if this continues the way it's going to, if this continues the same way in the second half, she's going to score less than half of her season average.
Well, that would probably be a win in itself for Coach Smith.
That would be a win for sure. So going real quick before we talk about the second half forthcoming, going around the region, North Myrtle Beach, 14-1 overall, 1-0 in region play after that overtime thriller against Myrtle Beach. Wilson is 11-2 right behind them, also 1-0. So this is a big game to begin the region play in terms of getting out ahead of the pack for the region title. Hartsville is at 10-7 with their last game being a win by forfeit over East Clarendon. Prior to that was a 39-38 thriller win over Darlington for them to start off their region play. Wilson's first game in region play was an 82-72 win over Marlborough County, who is 12-4 overall, 0-1 in region play. Myrtle Beach 10-5 overall, 0-1 in region play, and Darlington 9-5 overall. So North Myrtle Beach in a very good spot, and the top 3 teams in the region make it to the playoffs. So as long as they continue to play good basketball, they're pretty much in the clear for making it into the playoffs. Going around in college for the women, the one player for Wilson who, prior to Loyal McQueen, who has made it to the Division I ranks, is Brianna Goodson, who plays for Charleston. She's played in 3 games, 1 of 7 field goal and 3-point percentage, those being her only 3 points, and 1 steal in her season thus far. So looking ahead for the second half, the Chiefs have done a very good job so far in terms of playing well in that second quarter. They ended the half on a 10-4 run, so they're playing well. But obviously they need to continue to play well if they want to win this game against a great Wilson offense.
Well, they have had a very nice first half, holding Wilson to only 23 points. I believe they're averaging around 66, 67 points in a game.
They are averaging 65.3 points per game.
So at this pace, they're only going to give up 46 points to a team that's averaging 20 more than that, but we still have another 16 minutes to play here in Florence. Going to be very interesting to see what adjustments both coaches make. With Coach Smith, she has to be telling telling her team, you have to be more controlling in the full court press because they have turned the ball over quite a few times in the first half. Actually, there have been also a few more where they almost turned the ball over. Thankfully, they didn't. But you're going to have to hold them. Sorry, you're going to have to limit the turnovers, obviously. And the two players I talked about in the pregame, McQueen and Hayes, both of them combined have 13 points.
Yeah, I mean, like we talked about, both coaches going into the locker room at halftime, both coaches definitely have things that they're happy about what their team has done, but at the same time, both teams also have things that they can improve upon in the second half. So this is going to be a very interesting second half coming up as we'll take a quick break and then come back with the second half as the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, the number 11 North Myrtle Beach Chiefs, trail by 2 against the number 6 Wilson Tigers here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network. Welcome back as we get the second half underway. North Myrtle Beach going right to left as a pass inside to Hatchell, no good. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson outlet pass to McQueen. McQueen thought about driving, now brings it back out. Now passes it near side wing. Passes it near side corner now over to Hayes. Hayes thought about driving. Now she does. Floater up, no good. Rebounded by North Myrtle Beach. A scramble for the ball. Jenna Berger able to push it up. Passes it inside to Hatchell, who puts it up in an easy lay-in. And just like that, the ball game is tied.
Good job by Vincent and Hatchell to execute that 2-on-1. We're tied here.
A lay-in attempt, no good. Rebounded by Berger. Berger trying to push it up once more. Drives coast to coast, lay-in, good. Jordan Berger with the 2. And just like that, the Chiefs are in the lead once more, 25-23. And their run continues here. 4-0 run to start off the half. Kick out by McQueen. Drive, floater, no good. Tipped, and that ball will go out of bounds. They will call it will go off of Berger. So it will remain Wilson ball.
A little over a minute and a quarter here. 6:44 here. The Chiefs, good 4-0 run thus far. Looking pretty good.
Inbound over to Rogers. Rogers back over to McQueen. McQueen, nice crossover. Passes it inside. Tip, though, but the Tigers are able to retain possession. Scramble for the ball, and they will say that it went out of bounds off of a Chief. Or no, they'll call it off of a Tiger, so it will be Chiefs ball. A great job by the Chiefs on their defense right there to force the turnover.
They have a prime chance to extend their slim lead here.
25-23. Driving, passes it inside. Nice pass by Berger. No good on the attempt, but rebounded and put back by Jordan Berger. And just like that, it is a 27-23 game, and Wilson says we need a timeout. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 27-23.
Coach Smith and the Chiefs, as they were clapping, you could see the determination in their faces. They want to win this game, and they've came out strong here. A quick 6-0 run here in a little under the 2 minutes that we just came back from break.
Yeah, I mean, great start to this game.
That's
great start to the half, I mean.
Right. Berger with 4 quick points here, and Hatchell with another, executing that 2-on-1 with Riley Vincent. And it looks like the Chiefs are starting to control the tempo here very early as Wilson will inbound.
Wilson inbound, McQueen with the ball, far side wing. Thought about driving, now drives near side, now stutter step, now another stutter step, driving near side, kicks it out. 3, good! A 3 by Jada Cameron. And just like that, it's now a 1-point ball game once more, 27-26. 5:45 remaining, and a whistle will be called. And it will be Tiger basketball.
It looks like Jamisha Moss shuffled her feet a little bit. Little traveling violation.
Yep.
Still a 1-point game here, 27-26, 5:40 remaining here in the third quarter.
McQueen with the ball, driving near side, passes it inside, almost lost the ball, but the Tigers are able to keep possession, but they now do lose it, stolen by Berger. Now a double team. Chiefs are trying to get it over the timeline, and they finally do. Berger pushing it up, driving, up and under, no good, but she will draw the foul and go to the line to shoot 2.
That was almost catastrophic for the Chiefs. Riley Vincent was getting triple teamed all by herself. Luckily, Hatchell came out to get that one pass who brought it into Berger.
The first shot is up and good for Berger.
Anyways, what I'm trying to say, trying to make it short, good job by Berger to initiate contact, getting to the line.
And being able to take her time on the layup attempt, as that shot is no good, but they're going to call they'll call a foul on the Chiefs. So it will be, they'll call a foul on Wilson, so it will be Chiefs ball. A lucky break for North Myrtle Beach.
Let's see if they can execute.
Berger off the inbound, no good. Rebounded, however, a long rebounded by Vereen. Thought about taking a shot was Hatchell. Now she gets double teamed, and it will go out of bounds. And they will say it went off of a. They will say it went off of a Tiger, so it will remain Chiefs ball. Passes it into Hatchell. Hatchell loses it, however, stolen. Long outlet pass. McQueen lay in good. 28 all. Just under 5 minutes remaining in the third quarter. A pressure defense by Wilson. The Chiefs are able to get out of the pressure defense. Now passes it inside. A foul will be called. That foul, that will be on Washington. That will be her third foul.
Looks like she's going to check out. You do not want to get her in foul trouble. Still have half of the third and the whole fourth to play.
In high school and college ball, it's only 5 fouls that you foul out on. A quick floater by Hatchell, no good. Rebounded by Wilson. But Hatchell able to get a steal. Now bringing it back out. Now Vereen with the ball, passes it over to Hatchell. Hatchell tried to get it inside to Berger, but she loses it. Couldn't handle the quick pass by Hatchell. And it will go out of bounds. Oh, they'll actually say it was tipped.
It's going to stay here.
So it will remain Chiefs ball. Passes it out to Vincent, who takes the 3, drains it! Riley Vincent with the 3, and now it is a 31-28 ball game. Chiefs retake the lead. McQueen with the ball. Stutter step, driving, foul called. And that will be called on Adaya Vereen.
Adia Vereen with her second foul here.
Passes it in to Rogers. Rogers thought about driving it. Excuse me, that is Washington with the ball, and a whistle is blown. And it will remain Wilson ball. Passes it into McQueen. McQueen thought about stutter steps, drives, puts up a floater, no good. Offensive rebound, however, by Hayes, and she will draw the foul and go to the line to shoot two.
We're halfway through the third quarter here. Chiefs still looking pretty good. Slim 3-point lead, 3:52 remaining. 31-28 as
that was Jida Cameron who drew the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot two. First one up and rims out. 3:52 remaining in the third quarter. 31-28, Chiefs in the lead. Second one up and good. That'll cut the deficit down to 2. 31-29, full court press for Wilson, but the Chiefs are able to break out of it. Quick outlet pass. Vereen thought about driving, but now kicks it back out. Hatchell thought about handing it off, now back over to Vereen. Vereen, stutter step, thought about driving, now kicks it back out. Vincent now with the ball, almost gets it stolen, able to get out of it though. Now passes it, an errant pass by Vincent. Coast to coast goes Kayla Washington and gets the easy lay-in, and just like that, we're all tied up once more. And a tip, an errant pass by the Chiefs, and it will be Wilson ball once again.
it's starting to get a little sloppy. Chiefs
Yeah.
gonna have to clean it up fast. It's tied now.
Have to
31-31.
Have to avoid that full court press. A nice steal attempt, scramble for the ball, and Chiefs are able to get the steal. Hatchell with the steal. Vincent now bringing it up, thought about stopping and popping, now brings it back out. Now tried to get it to Berger, but a scramble for the ball that crashes right into us. We're lucky that we had the scorer's table in this game, and it will remain Chiefs ball as Vereen inbounds it over to Vincent. A foul will be called. That foul will be called on Johnson.
2:54 remaining here in the third quarter. 31-31 still. Chiefs will inbound a little bit in front of us.
Vereen will once again inbound just to our right. Inbounds it to Hatchell. Hatchell bringing the ball up, bringing it far side, and another whistle blown. And they will call a foul on, that will be a defensive foul on Washington. That's her first. So now a far side inbound by Vereen. Passes it over to Vincent. Vincent brings it near side, driving. Thought about kicking it out, now brings it back out. Now passes it inside to Vereen. Vereen kicks it out to Hatchell. Hatchell over to Vincent. Thought about it, stutter step, and almost got called for the traveling, but gets it stolen. Fast break opportunity, no good, but she will draw the foul. Kayla Washington to go to the line to shoot two.
We're going back and forth in
Yeah.
this one. I mean, there hasn't been much scoring in the last couple minutes, but, you know, both teams playing stellar defense thus far in the second half.
Washington the first one up and good. So that'll give the Tigers the lead once more. The second one up and good. That'll extend their lead out to 2. 33-31, Wilson in the lead. Quick outlet pass, gets it all the way up. Thought about taking a shot, now kicks it out to Vincent. Vincent almost loses it, gets double team, able to get it to Hatchell. Hatchell will slow it down again. Passes it over to Vincent at the point. Passes it inside to Vereen. Vereen puts the shot up, no good. Offensive rebound, however, by Vereen, and she puts it up and in. Destiny Vereen reties the ball game back up. McQueen with the dribble drive and almost lost the ball, however. Now stutter step. Now passes it far near side corner. 3, no good. Offensive rebound, however, but it's stolen by the Chiefs. Now Hatchell will slow the pace down. Says enough of this fast break offense. Let's get back to our half-court offense. Hatchell bringing it near side wing. Thought about driving, now gets a spin move. Thought about taking a shot, now Pat kicks it out, good, but it's stolen by Washington. Washington, fast break, passes it inside, and Chase Hayes is able to put it up and in, and it's a 35-33 ball game now. Just over a minute remaining in the third quarter. Vincent drives, puts up a flare, no good. That ball will go out of bounds. It will be Tiger ball.
Vincent was trying to initiate some contact on that, trying to draw the foul. Unfortunately, the ref didn't call it, so.
McQueen bringing the ball up quickly, and a foul will be called on the Chiefs. That will be charged on Adaya Vereen.
1 minute, 2 seconds remaining here. The Chiefs still down by 2 here. Actually, that's Vereen's third foul. It just popped up on the scoreboard.
So that's gonna be tricky. McQueen trying to drive. Thought about driving near side, now far side. Puts up a flare, no good. Offensive rebound, however, also no good. Scramble for the ball. Jump ball will be called. It will retain, Wilson will retain possession. 49.4 seconds remaining in the third quarter. 35-33, Wilson in the lead. McQueen to inbound from the baseline. Tried to put it into the paint, but now kicks it out to Cameron. Cameron stutter step, loses the ball, scramble for the ball, still loose. Vincent able to come up with the steal. Vincent drives, 2-on-1 opportunity, lay in, but they're gonna call a traveling foul. Oh, they'll call an offensive foul on Riley Vincent. Tough break for her, as that will reverse the lay-in, and Coach Smith is not happy at all with that call.
She's saying it was a jump stop.
As McQueen's 3 is no good, it goes out of bounds. It will stay right here. It will be Tiger ball still. Inbound by McQueen. She puts it in far side corner, 3, no good. Offensive rebound, however, by Washington. Washington loses it, but the Tigers are able to retain it. Stutter step, floater, nice shot by Erliana Johnson.
Under 10 seconds here, got to get it to a one-possession game.
5 seconds remaining, 37-33. Tries to put it in quickly. Vereen tried to put up a shot. Foul is called. Foul is called on Kayla Washington. So with 0.7 seconds remaining, an inbound attempt from the baseline for the Chiefs. You're just going to have to pass it out and pop it as soon as you play it up. Vincent puts it up. No good.
So a 4-point deficit for the Chiefs thus far. Still have 8 minutes to play. They're still hanging around in this one.
Yeah, a 14-6 run for the Tigers to end that quarter. So once again, 37-33 at the end of 3. So it's going to be a barn burner to end this one off. That's for sure.
That's what all we expected. If the Chiefs players, Berger, Hatchell, and Vincent all did their part tonight and were able to contain McQueen and Hayes, we knew it was going to be close going down to the wire, and we're 8 minutes away from hopefully deciding a victor, or we'll just go into overtime for the second straight game. One thing I'd like to say, Brandon, in the third quarter, the Chiefs did a very, very nice job of containing McQueen and Hayes, as McQueen had 1 2-point field goal, giving her 7 on the night, and Hayes was held scoreless. So going to be very interesting to see.
Yeah, they're doing what they need to do. They're shutting down McQueen and Hayes. They're shutting down the leading scorers for the Tigers. As we get underway, a scramble for the ball. Chiefs are able to get the ball, but they turn it over. A nice job by Vincent, however, getting back on defense, but she will draw a foul.
The clock is still running. Okay, now it stops.
That is her third foul. A couple of Chiefs in foul trouble right now, which isn't a good thing with the fourth quarter just getting underway. Passes it out, passes it far side wing. Now back over to McQueen at the point. Stutter steps, crossover. Now passes it over. Now dribble drive. Puts up a floater, no good. Offensive rebound, though, also no good. Another offensive rebound, and they will draw a foul. Chase Hayes drawing the foul, and she will go to the line to shoot two.
That's the Chiefs' 7th foul of the half thus far. They'll be in the bonus the rest of the way, and actually that's
not very good for the Chiefs. And that'll be Daviana Hatchell's third as well. The first free throw is up, no good. So a fortuitous break for the Chiefs, with the first free throw being missed. Second one up, good. 38-33. Now passes over to Vincent. Vincent thought about driving, now passes over to Hatchell. Hatchell inside, now passes inside to Berger, backing down, puts up the shot and one. Puts up the layup. Oh no, they'll call an offensive foul. Or no, never mind. Okay, it looked like they were. It looked like the players were walking down towards us. So I thought they were going to call an offensive foul, but they do call the defensive foul. So she makes the bucket. The free throw, no good. Got to make those easy ones. Rebounded by McQueen. McQueen driving, passes it inside to Hayes. Hayes puts it up and in. 40-35. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the ball game.
Looks like the Tigers are running a little bit more of a tone down.
Passes it inside. Berger almost loses the ball. Tries to put up a shot. No good. Rebounded by the Tigers, and a foul. Traveling violation. Great press defense by the Chiefs.
You got to give credit to Adia Vereen, Berger, and Hatchell triple teaming the Wilson player, able to force her to shuffle her feet, and we're staying here on the baseline.
Quick inlet pass from Vincent off the inbound to Berger in the paint, and she puts in the easy layup up 40-37. McQueen drives, no good on the layup attempt, rebounded by the Chiefs. Pressure defense. Vincent tries to get it out, stolen by McQueen, puts it inside, and an easy layup by Chase Hayes. And now it's a 42-37 ball game. 6.5 minutes remaining in the game. Vereen passes it inside. Now almost lost the ball. Did Sharp.
Oh, that was Jamisha Moss.
Moss, excuse me.
Moss had a little bit of a trouble bringing in that pass. Luckily, it goes off a Wilson player, and Vincent will trigger the baseline play.
So Vincent to inbound. Passes it over to Berger. Berger up and under. Puts up the layup. No good. And that ball will go out of bounds. They will call it off of the Chief. So it will be Tiger ball now.
Chiefs need a big stop here. It's still a 2-possession game. 6:18 remaining here in this one. It's been a great one thus far.
McQueen brings the ball up slowly. Now bringing it far side. Now drives. Thought about it. Kicks it out. Three. Bucket. 3 ball by Elriana Johnson. And just like that, now it's an 8-point ball game.
6:04 remaining in this one.
45-37. 45-37, Wilson in the lead. Wilson having a 9-4 run thus far in the fourth quarter.
And with that 3 made by Johnson, number 0, sorry, let me get the name. Elriana Johnson, okay. She's now the 4th Tiger to make a 3, sort of sharing the wealth. As for North Myrtle Beach, Riley Vincent has both 3-pointers. Other than that, they haven't really done much. But it's an 8-point game. You still have 6 minutes to go. Momentum can shift either way, but right now you have to think it's facing the Tigers a little bit more, and time is against the Chiefs. Yeah. But still, 8-point game.
And this stop in play is as a result of a North Myrtle Beach timeout. So Coach Smith said, we need to slow this down. We need a timeout. We need to get this game back in our favor and get the game back to where we want it. We'll see if they're able to do that as the inbound comes into Hatchell. Hatchell passes it over to Moss. Moss back over to Hatchell. Hatchell bringing in near side. Thought about handing off. Now passes over to Vincent. Vincent with the three. No good. Off back iron. Rebounded by Moss, however, and she's able to put it back up and in.
Good job by Moss getting that offensive rebound on the missed three-pointer by Vincent, putting it back up in the Chiefs.
And a quick transition three attempt. No good, but a foul will be called. Transition layup attempt, excuse me. But she will draw a foul, so she'll go to the line. We'll see who that was who.
Hatchell has 4 now.
Yeah, Hatchell has 4. That's not a good thing for her.
You have to think that Coach Smith is going to pull her and going to save her for when it gets down to crunch time, a few minutes to go. Loyal McQueen will go to the line.
Who else but Loyal McQueen driving all the way down the floor and trying to get the lay in, but draws a foul as a result. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
She's 3 of 4 from the line thus far tonight. We could really use 2 misses.
The first one up and good. 46-39, Wilson in the lead. Second one up, no good, rims out. Rebounded by the Chiefs, but a steal by McQueen, puts it up, no good. Offensive rebound, however, as Chase Hayes puts it up and in. Or excuse me, that was Jada Washington.
Kayla Washington.
Kayla Washington who puts it up. Quick outlet pass. Oh, Moss almost loses it. Passes it inside. Now inside the Moss. Lay in. Good. And now it's a 48-41 game.
5:09 remaining in this one.
3 ball, no good by McQueen. Rebounded by Moss. Moss, and a whistle is blown.
Timeout by the Chiefs.
Timeout called by Brooke Smith. 48-41, 5 minutes exactly remaining in the ball game, and the Chiefs, they're going to really need to get something going if they want to catch up at this point. Down by 7, still 5 minutes remaining, but you have to start scoring your baskets.
Well, it seems like Loyal McQueen is starting to heat up a little bit here.
She's starting to put this team on her back like she's been known to do throughout this season.
She really has done a great job this season, but the Chiefs are still in striking distance to pull this one out. But the trouble here, Daviana Hatchell, the leading rebounder, already has 4 fouls. She, I would assume, will be out of the game until probably around a minute and a half when you have no choice but to play her.
Well, you've got a few other players in foul trouble right now. Not quite at 4, but still definitely hurts your depth as Vereen inbounds over to Vincent. Vincent passes it over to Berger. Berger thought about taking a 3. Now passes it inside. Now kick out Berger. Rims out. Offensive rebound, however. Berger able to get the ball back. Now driving inside. Puts up the lay-in and it's good. Jenna Berger puts the bucket in, and 48-43 now. McQueen thought about driving. Now inlet pass inside to Hayes. Hayes is not able to put it in, though. Rebounded, and a foul, a jump ball will be called. Wow. And that will be possession arrow Wilson.
There's
Tough break for the Chiefs.
Well, there's that triple team swarming Riley Vincent. Unfortunately, this time it got the best of her, and Wilson's going to get the ball back.
I wasn't sure if both players were holding the ball, though, on that one. Either way, McQueen with the ball, far side wing, bringing the ball back out. Driving far side, driving. Oh, nice block, but it will be a foul as well on Jermisha Moss. Oh, they'll call it on Vereen. So
that's her 4th as well.
Yeah, like I mentioned, a lot of Chiefs in foul trouble right now. McQueen goes to the line once more, shooting 2.
4:13 remaining in this one. Tigers with a 5-point lead.
First one up, no good. So a lucky break for the Chiefs as a very strong free throw shooter in McQueen misses her first.
She's been Looks like 4 of 7 thus far tonight.
Second one is good.
49-43, 4:13 remaining in this one. The Chiefs have to start making a run. Might as well start now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to get something going on this possession. Berger now with the ball. Vereen now gets double teamed, almost loses it. They'll call a traveling violation. Tough break, and we said they really needed to get something going on that possession, and they were not able to get anything done. As McQueen thought about driving, now drives it far side, puts up a floater, rims out. Offensive rebound by Wilson, however, but they get it. Berger almost loses the ball, and she does. But they're going to say that went
off Wilson.
They'll say that went off of a Wilson player, so it will remain Chiefs ball. Lucky break for the Chiefs. 3:46 remaining in the game. 49-43 as Vereen inbounds.
The Wilson.
Vincent with the ball. Hatchell now with the ball, passes it inside. Thought about driving. Now a scramble for the ball and
another
traveling violation called on North Myrtle Beach, and they're starting to get sloppy here with just over 3.5 minutes remaining in the game.
Looks like Destiny Vereen's going to check in for Jamisha Moss. Had a few buckets at the start of fourth quarter. Nice job by Jamisha.
McQueen bringing the ball up, near side wing. Slowing the pace down. Calling out a play. Now stutter steps, crossover. Thought about driving, now kicks it out. Thought about taking the shot. Drive, floater, no good, but a foul will be called. And that will send Jada Cameron to the line. That foul will be called on Berger. That's also her fourth as well. So a lot of Chiefs in foul trouble with just over 3 minutes remaining in this game. First free throw off of the front iron and out.
Looks like the Chiefs now have 10 fouls, so it's going to be double bonus the rest of the way here.
Second shot up, no good again. Vereen able to get the rebound. Passes it over to Vincent. Vincent stutter steps. Thought about driving, now kicks it out, now back over to Vincent, now passes it inside to Vereen. Vereen kicks it out to Hatchell, who takes the three, drains it! Davion Hatchell drains it, and just like that, the deficit's cut down to 3. 49-46, just under 3 minutes remaining. McQueen brings the ball up, stutter steps, drives, puts up a floater, good! Gets the favorable rim, and it's 51-46 now. Hatchell now brings the ball up, passes it over to Vincent. Vincent's able to get it out of that double team back to Hatchell. Hatchell puts it inside to Berger, who lays it in.
Good look by Hatchell to find a cutting Jordan Berger, and it's still a one-possession game, 2:25 remaining.
2.5 minutes remaining, 51-48. Stutter step, drive, puts it inside, and Washington's able to put it in.
Oh, that was Hayes, number 4.
Hayes puts it in. 53-48 with just over 2 minutes remaining. Quick drive by Vereen, no good, however. Rebounded by Hayes. Puts it inside, lay in, good. And McQueen once again with the bucket, and North Myrtle Beach calls a timeout, as it is now a 7-point ball game with just under 2 minutes remaining. And just as soon as we thought that the Chiefs were starting to get back into this game, they were going to go on a run, Tigers go right back and get a 4-0 run and reclaim dominance of this game.
Well, one thing I just don't understand what Coach Smith is doing is that she still has Hatchell, Berger, and Vereen still out on the floor, even though they both have 4 fouls. It seems like they're scared to go up and be physical, afraid of getting called for an offensive foul.
Yeah, well, that's going to be the problem for the remainder of the game. You have to keep those 3 out there because those are,
your best players.
3 of your best players.
Right.
But at the same time, they can't play afraid of getting that final foul. So It's going to be an uphill battle, that's for sure, for the Chiefs for these last 2 minutes.
Well, a little under 2 minutes here. It's going to come down close, but it seems like every time North Myrtle Beach has gotten a nice bucket, Wilson has just immediately gotten it back.
Yeah, definitely.
They need stops. They need stops.
They need to play good defense for the remainder of this game if they want any chance of coming back in this game. As a slight full court press by McQueen is put on. Hatchell with the ball, passes it over to Vincent. Vincent has a clear lane, stutter step, puts up a three, drains it! Nothing but net, and just like that, the deficit is cut down to 4. McQueen slowing the pace down, thought about driving, now brings it back out. She'll slow the pace down, 1.5 minutes remaining. Vereen with the pressure on
They're
her.
gonna double her.
Team on her. She's able to get out of it, however. Drives in, lay in, good. And this is one of the problems. We talked about it during the Myrtle Beach game. With a lack of a shot clock, when you have a situation like this, down by 6, you're under even more pressure to have to pressure defense as a foul is called. That foul will be called on Hayes.
A minute 4 seconds. The Chiefs finally get into the bonus here. Daviana Hatchell is going to go to the line, trying to make this a 2-possession game once again. You have to make both of these foul shots at this point.
But like we were talking about, without a shot clock, you have to pressure defense, or else this Wilson team can just pretty much run out the clock.
And it would be a painful loss.
Shot is up, no good on the 1-and-1. Rebounded by Wilson. McQueen once again slowing it down, gets it over the timeline.
Under a minute here.
Slowing it down, and it looks like she's going to try to just run this clock out. 45 seconds remaining, and a foul will be called as Destiny Vereen fouls her to send her to the line to shoot 2. 46.1 seconds remaining. 6-point ball game. That's Vereen's third. So a lot of Chiefs in foul trouble tonight.
You have to hope that she starts missing. I believe she's 5 of 8. Need 2 misses here.
First one up, good. 58-51, and I think that's just about going to do it.
Well, the Lady Chiefs played hard tonight.
They did.
They really did.
The second one is up. Rims out. Lucky break for the Chiefs. Pressure defense, however, on Vereen. She's able to get it out.
3 on 2.
Hatchell driving. Passes it inside. Vereen no good. Rebounded by Hayes. Hayes driving. Thought about driving. Now she kicks out. Double team, and a foul will be called. So Hayes will go to the line to shoot 2. Just under half a minute remaining in the game. 29.8 seconds. 58-51.
Vincent now with her 4th foul.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, and that you don't see a lot of perimeter players getting 4 fouls, so that just shows how often this team has drawn fouls. As the first shot by Hayes is no good.
Well, it looks like this one kind of got away a little bit.
I mean, it's kind of hard, like we talked about, as the second one up and good. 59-51, just under half a minute remaining. Again, still pressure defense for Wilson. Kicks it out. Berger driving, puts it up and under. No good. Rebounded by the Chiefs, however. Berger, putting it up and in. And a timeout will be called by the Chiefs.
So a 6-point deficit, 15 seconds remaining. You're gonna have to foul. You're obviously gonna have to foul quick and
immediately.
And it's gonna be Loyal McQueen with the ball.
I mean, unless you can somehow double team her to where there is no way they can get the ball to her.
That is true, but it seems like the Chiefs have been putting Destiny Vereen with her as she's bringing the ball across half court. Carlin Sharp is going to be – oh, no, she just came over to the scorer's table. Huh, okay. Thought she was going to check in. Maybe she still is.
Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. 15 seconds remaining in this ball game. 59-53. Chiefs trailing.
Well, while I have a chance to say this, I'd like to say thank you to the crowd that made the 1 hour and 23-minute trip with the team to Florence here to give us a pretty good crowd. Looks like about 40 to 45% filled. Boys team's about ready to get going soon.
Inbound, and that ball is tipped out of bounds. It will remain, or no, like, it will remain Tiger ball. Full court press for the Chiefs. And they are able to get into the Queen. She loses it. Sharp gets the ball, passes it over to Berger, and she puts it in. 59-55 with 7.7 seconds remaining. I mean, it's a long shot, but we may still have a ball game yet right here.
If they keep playing with this intensity,
Yeah.
you never know. You never know.
They were able to strip the ball from McQueen. We knew it was going to her. They were able to get the steal and get it into Jenna Berger, and she was able, or excuse me, Jordan Berger, and she was able to score.
And who stripped that ball? Carlin Sharp.
Yep.
Her first action of the night. She's already on the stat sheet with 1 steal.
Yeah, I mean, we saw her coming over to the scorer's table. We were speculating on whether or not she was going to check in. She does, and she makes a big impact right off the bat.
Well, hey, she's a 7th grader. She's playing in a varsity game. She could easily be playing in a middle school game right now,
Yeah, I
but
mean-
she's talented.
Yeah, that shows just how talented she is, and I'm sure Coach Smith is very happy to have a player that she can depend upon for 6 years.
That's right. And once the Berger twins graduate, you know you still have depth, you
Yeah.
still have talent.
To fill that void. Passes in to McQueen. They aren't able to foul. I don't understand why they're not fouling.
Now
they
they
finally do. But almost 5 seconds come off of the over 5 seconds come off of the clock. 2.6 seconds remaining as McQueen will take the free throw shots.
That's 5 on Berger.
So
Does
she
she-
fouls out.
Does she foul out?
I believe so,
Yes,
yeah.
she does. Well, that hurts, but a great game by Jordan Berger making her way over to the Chiefs bench. The whole team is up to greet her. Jamisha Moss coming in.
I think that's probably why it took so long for them to foul. They were trying to avoid anyone who had the forward of fouling, but unfortunately Berger just had to do it. The first shot up and good for McQueen. 60-55.
2.6 seconds remaining. Second shot coming.
Second shot up and good. So 61-55, and that'll just about do it as Vincent puts up a heave, almost gets it in. But that'll do it for this game as the Wilson Tigers beat the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs 61-55. We'll take a quick break and come back with some stats and analysis and then get ready to go to the boys game here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network. Welcome back to Florence, South Carolina, as we have some post-game recap as the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs lose a tough one to the Wilson Tigers. And Tyler, give us some final stats for each team.
Well, first of all, the star for the Chiefs tonight is definitely Jordan Berger. She was pretty dominant in the paint, or I wouldn't say dominant. She was very consistent, got
Yeah.
a lot of baskets underneath. Boys teams taking the court here. Going to warm up, but we're going to keep going, obviously. 29 points, had 12 field goals. 12 field goals, no shots attempted from 3. and she was 5 of 6 from the foul line. So she was the one who accounted for about, I would say, 40 to 45% of the, or a little under 50%. Sorry, a little over 50% of the Chiefs scoring, but you can't fault the other players. Vereen, number 10, Adia Vereen had 4. Riley Vincent had 3 threes, that's 9 points. Hatchell had 7 points. Jamisha Moss had two points off the bench, and Vereen had 1 bucket. So that is the full scoring for the Chiefs tonight. However, for Wilson, in, I guess you could say, a battle of Loyal McQueen and Jordan Berger, I guess you could say Jordan Berger won out tonight.
Yeah. I mean, different positions, but Jordan did win out a little bit, getting a few more points. And in spite of the loss, a great job by the Chiefs of being able to not completely shut down McQueen, but limit her points. As how many points did she get in total?
Well, let me count it up real quick. 16.
16, and she was averaging 29 points coming into the game. So limiting her to just a little over half of what she normally scores, that's still a win for this Chiefs team. So in spite of the loss, their second loss of the season, first in region play, still a lot to look forward to and a lot to be happy about. So that'll just about do it for us here. We'll be back on the other channel to bring you the boys game here on the North Myrtle Beach Chiefs Sports Network.